Today I probably had the toughest conversation I ever had, and I want you guys to know about this because this happens, and you need to know this happens when you're doing free conversations on the street and exposing yourself to anyone, and so anyone can come and any story is welcome, and this is pretty cool. It sounds cool, but it also has its own problems. And today I couldn't get rid of this story, so here we go. Today, like every Saturday or every weekend, I go to the city and I offer free conversations on the street, just with the free conversation sign. And a cool woman around her 50s came and we were talking very nicely. And suddenly we see a couple around her 40s shouting at each other. They were like homeless and drug addicts. So the man was trying to go away from her, and she was telling him, "No, don't go from me. Don't break up with me. I'm going to commit suicide. You son of a bitch, you come and kiss me back." And so much tension on the air. Wow! And the woman who was talking with, she stood up and say, "Hey guys, do you need help?" The girl say no. The girlfriend say no, and but the boyfriend say, "Yeah, I need help, please." And we could separate them, and the guy was sitting with me, and the girl was like 10 meters away, just far but not that far. And the guy was telling me, "I want to break up with her. I cannot hold her anymore. She punches me every night. She insults to me. She tells me every day she's gonna commit suicide if I break up with her." Wow, so much pressure, right? And in the meantime, the girl was just crying loud and saying, I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to kill myself." So it was very difficult for the guy to focus. And I say, "Man, what is your name?" "Miguel." "Miguel, look into my eyes. We're talking to each other, just you and I. Look into my eyes." And the girl was still shouting and saying, "I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to jump on the road when a car's coming." And the guy was just you could see how strong and how much tension he has on his jaw. And suddenly her eyes start crying out of anger, and was looking at her, and I was like touching his face and saying, "No, no, look at me, it's just you and I. But she's gonna commit suicide. It's her choice, man. It's her choice. You need to take care of your shit. She needs to take care of her shit. You cannot help her if you don't help yourself first." But I can't avoid that she jumps on the street, and I on the road. I have to stop that. Man, you don't have to stop that. She is responsible of her own shit. You're responsible of your own shit. On the meantime, we were talking. She was shouting, screaming, saying "son of a bitch" to him. You, I'm gonna die, and it's gonna be your fault. It's gonna be your responsibility. Wow, I was there. I didn't know what to do, honestly. So I look at him. "Miguel, look, you're a good guy. I know you're a good guy. That's why this is happening to you. We are going to make a plan. Um, who do you have in life? Where is your mom?" "My mom died when I was 6." Well, what about your dad?" "My dad, I never met him. My stepdad also died after he went to prison. I only have my grandma." "Okay, okay." So we try to focus on what he has, right? Not making a big drama of his family. "Okay, you have your grandma. Where does your grandma lives?" "Oh, outside the city." "Okay, how do you get there? By train." "Miguel, look, look. Miguel, look into my eyes," because he was still looking at her. "Look into my eyes. Um, we're gonna take a taxi now to the train station. So you will separate from her physically because she doesn't have a phone number. She doesn't have a phone." So when we try to go into the taxi refused to take him because the girl was punching on the taxi. "Don't break up with me, don't break up with me, please, please, Miguel, come back here." Wow, I was just so worried because when he will be gone, she will come after me. She will come after me, and she's under drug effects. Wow, and it was so emotional. Everyone watching. Finally, police came, and Miguel said to me, I said to him, "Look, no matter what, next Saturday I'm going to be here, so you can come and we can talk again, and you can come here every week. I'm going to be here. Don't worry. I'm not gonna leave you alone on that shit." He say, I'm not gonna. He say to me, he look into my eyes, say, I'm not gonna make it till next week. I can't hold this life anymore. I can't hold this life anymore. And he say, you're gonna be probably the last person I speak to. He say, you are gonna be the last person I speak to, the last one, probably. He say, probably. And he was no kidding. I know he was no kidding. Yeah, sorry if I get a little emotional. But yeah, I didn't know how to react on that, and this can happen to any of the volunteers of this project, and you need to know this happens. This can happen. It doesn't happen too often. First time in probably 4 years. But you look into his eyes, you see he's a good man. He has a kind heart. Even if he had so many problems before, drugs, family. He was a sex worker also, and he's looking at you, and you see the light, you see the spark on his eyes, and he say that he is too tired to continue. So, well, police came, ambulance came. She tried to punch him and attack him back, but police stopped there, and the ambulance took her inside the ambulance. They locked the door from inside. You could listen how she punched on the door from the inside, and she screams. When the woman was gone, we pay for him a new phone number so he can continue with his life without her. But when you do this project, it always sounds nice. This is cool. You get to know people's stories, but you get to know people's stories. It's not like, yeah, you get to know people's stories. It's like you get to know people's stories, and you get to know people. You get affected by their energies. You get affected by what they say, what they do, the words they use. And if you're thinking about joining the project, you need to be aware of that this can happen. That's why one of our main goals for this year is that each volunteer will have a therapist, or will have someone to talk to also. So, guys, thank you for listening. And that's what I meant by conversations save lives. I really mean that conversations save lives. I know that Miguel today, he has a new opportunity. We don't know what's going to happen, right? But today he has a new opportunity after this conversation. If, I don't know what would have happened, but it was very, very emotional. Very, very emotional day. I was thinking about quitting the project for a while because, the problem is some people like that come to you and they share their story, and there are parts of the story that you can recall on your personal life. You can remember some things, and there were some things about him that I could recall on myself. Like not breaking up with someone because you don't know what's gonna happen to that person, and you don't know that, and you feel guilty. And you don't have to, and it's very important to have someone to talk to, someone who's not gonna judge you. And sometimes it's good if it's not known person, someone you will never ever see again. So yeah, thank you for listening. If you have any suggestion, you want to text me or anything, you can go to our website and just do that, and someone will reply. So yeah, have a good rest of the night. I hope you enjoy today. So yeah, bye bye.